bodybuilding and the training and the conditioning, the working. What was your first show? What was that experience like for you?
My first show was in Utah. It was the Utah Classic. Um, Dude, I was scared. I was terrified. Um, I faked it till I made it, basically. I literally almost threw up before I went on stage. My nerves were so killer. But after I got through it, I was like, wow. It's like this intense high that you feel in your body that you don't really experience because I mean, how often are you in front of all these people, just literally millions of cameras on you, all eyes on you? It's terrifying and liberating at the same time. And when I won, I was like blown away. I entered six different divisions, won first place in all of them, and I was like, I really like this. When I was young, I did all kinds of sports. So I honestly believe that all these things that I did molded me to be who I am today. Because I was a ballerina, I was in jazz, I was in ballet, I was in karate. I took first place at a national championship, beating the crap out of two men to win first place in sparring. I was also in cheerleading. So I did a lot of things and softball in my life. And I feel like little things I learned from each sport kind of molded me to do this. And I'm loving it.
Yeah, quite a few ladies have that athletic background that I've known. Track and field, basketball, cheerleading,
Hmm.
karate. I do content. I used to do big content on mixed martial arts and combat sports. MMA, boxing. Wrestling. I grew up a kid from the South. Wrestling was really popular. Like my favorites were Ric Flair, woo, Mike the Nature Boy. I used to like Hulk Hogan, but his politics, I don't care. I don't care about him anymore. And yeah, that's the thing when you find something you like. Because I've often talked to somebody that especially after high school or college, when they don't compete anymore, then they just kind of get into that mode about what they want to do. And then especially when you have kids. Like, how old is your boy? And what's his name?
His name is Gino, and he's 12.
He's about to become a man. He's the man of the house. You his
Yeah.
mama. Yeah, you know there's the old saying, a boy's best friend is his mother. And I know he supports you. He loves you. What about the rest of your family? How do they feel about you being bodybuilding?
Um, it's give and take. I mean, my biggest support is my sister Rachel. A lot of people, this is a very crazy life. It's a psychotic life. We're torturing ourselves every single day in the gym to grow and mold muscles. We might come off a little crazy to the outside world who doesn't understand this, but that's the cool thing about this world is we're all unique and we're all different and we all have our own passions and dreams that we should chase. We shouldn't live our life for other people. It's our happiness that matters.
And that's the thing is that you should live for yourself. You shouldn't worry about everybody else.
Yep.
That's the thing is people don't understand about this sport. Everybody, the mindset of bodybuilding is like, you're taking steroids, you're getting really big and huge, and you're just a meathead. No, there's a lot
Yep.
of education to this sport. From what I learned, the dieting, the consistency, the training, the discipline, motivation is not enough. You have to be well-rounded and very intelligent, you understand.
Hmm.
And everybody talk about about the steroids, but the thing is, steroids is almost everything from birth control to inhalers to this and that. It's only one of those things that helps in the process. It's not the be all part of the process. So outside of that, what was you other careers? What were you doing? Before you really got into bodybuilding.
So I actually own a permanent cosmetic studio in Manahawkin, New Jersey. I tattoo permanent cosmetics for cancer patients who lost their areolas. I can give you new 3D areolas. I can give you scalp micropigmentation if you're losing your hair, paramedical scar camouflage, brows, stuff like that. So that's my main source of income. That's what I do, and bodybuilding has been my second career so far, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I know, tattoo. I'm not a big tattoo guy because I got none of them. I got family members and friends that got it. I don't have none of my body. I don't know. I don't. It's one thing is have somebody stick a needle in you. Just having to go across you. That's tough. But that's what you're doing is pretty good work. I mean, charitable. Helping out people. I mean, that is really definitely. I know a lady. She's a competitor. She had recently had some time ago had her mastectomy, where she had her breast moved out because of cancer. Now she doesn't have her nipples, but I think she went by she got some tattooing done. You
Hmm.
know, yeah.
The amount of clients I've had cry in my studio, it's like such a meaningful career. And my first career was a hair colorist. I decided to switch everything up 5 years ago. And I'm so glad I did because the women that I have met, the relationships and bonds that I've formed, and I'm literally my whole life purpose is to make people feel good about themselves, and to see these women come and walk in my studio all quiet and like reserved. Then all of a sudden, their next visit, they're walking through like, "Oh, you could take my picture. I'll sign that release today." you know, so getting to literally change people's self esteem, oh man, that hits my heart in a spot where not many other things do.
All right, yeah. So yeah, that's good. You're doing good works, And like I said, she's from Jersey because I have family in Jersey. My father was there before he passed, and my aunt, cousin's still up there. I even have a half sister. You're a Jersey girl. And there's quite a few about the business. Like one of my ladies I have met and also interviewed, Sheena Olix from Jersey. I think also Jess Philbone. I think she's from Jersey also. Do you ever run into other IFB pros and competitors that are in your area?
Yeah, there's a lot out here. Um, all the popular ones show up to events, and we all see each other and get to know each other.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. So now, what Yuichi was doing figure, and now you earned your pro card. What is the plan? Because it's been 2023 since your pro card. What's the
Yes.
plan now? Because if you look at now the divisions, they're really starting to change. If you look at the girls in figure, they look like the girls in physique from back in the early days. Do
hmm
you have like have your coaching? Who's your coaching? Have y'all talked about a plan for when you're gonna make your pro debut?
Yes, I'm Team Hughley, Shane Hughley. Um, we are definitely going to do our pro debut in 2025. I'm not going to release what show it is yet. We still have more to discuss. However, I did have to choose which division I wanted to compete in, and what do you think I chose? Yeah, I
So,
chose. Yeah, I chose women's
but
physique. Um, fuck those heels. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, that's truthfully. I just interviewed a lady a while ago. She just got a pro card also at nationals. That's Natalie Miller, and she started. A lot of them either start a bikini or figure, and you get tired of those high heels. Like Michelle, one of my old jobs, I used to have quite a few jobs, and one of them was I used to work at a strip club. I used to balance and go for a guy, and that's all we see high heels. That's what y'all ladies need, especially 1% up. But
hmm
then you get tired of those things. I have ladies who told me that sometimes they take a hair blow dryer so you can make to get their
Stretch.
in their shoes. You get tired of it, but there's some ladies on the flip side who love their heels. They even be on the treadmills while on their heels, working their heels, walking their heels. But I think a lot of ladies love that feel when you can feel your feet in the ground and you can move around, and the posing is different because with like divisions like um figure, you don't have the four mandatory poses. With bikini, you just got to stick your butt out, and that's about it. Pretty much anything about wellness. But with women's bodybuilding and women's physique, you can pose, you can move around, you can flex, really show your performance. Here we got here from a man, Stefan Prey. Shout out to Stefan. He says, "Good morning, congratulations on your pro card. Thank
Thank
you, brother.
you.
Appreciate that." So yeah, I mean, yeah. So as you did the nationals, you doubled there,
hmm
and what was that feeling when they told you you were officially IFB pro?
Oh my god, it was so surreal. Like I've never felt anything like that before. Like in front of a whole stadium of people, and then I had Sarah giving me my trophy. I'm like, "What? Is this real life?" It's incredible. It was incredible. It was liberating. It's so hard to explain because the emotions are so intense.
Well, it's tough. Like I said, you think about it, all the work you put into it, the time you put into it, it's so much to it. And I've known ladies that it practically cried on stage when they got their pro card, when they were
hmm
announced. Because you gotta think about it, the work you put into it, the time you put into it. This sport as I said earlier, it's can be mentally, physically, financially draining, so many
Oh,
responsibilities, and for anybody who gets this sport, I got a lot of respect for it. So, folks, what we're gonna do is this. I found that because one of my thing is I am one of my is, if you know me, my favorite character, my favorite hero He's not a superhero. He's a great detective. Is Batman. And Batman always talks about prep time. Always be aware of surroundings at all times, young Master Wayne. And I
Yes.
found that interview with her, Sarah, and also Sheila Brown. And I'm going to pull it up for y'all. You want to check it out? You can go to the channel on it's on the MT New Online channel. You can find it, and we're gonna pull it up, and we're gonna see how really really want to see her emotions just let out. So folks, we're gonna pull it up here in a second. You know, and here we go.
Hi, this is Sheila with NBC News Online. I'm here at the NBC Nationals in Texas with our open overall winner, women's physique, Michelle Johnson, and I'm with our reigning champ, Sarah Villegas, as well. Michelle, congratulations. How do you feel?
Oh my God, this is so surreal. This is incredible.
Do you live here?
No, I'm from New Jersey.
So thank you for taking the trip down here. I know it was well worth it.
Oh, so worth it.
And we want to actually welcome you officially to the IBB Pro League. And I know Sarah has a few words she wants to say.
That's right. Well, first of all, Michelle, congratulations. And like Sheila said, welcome to the IFBB Pro League. Tell us a little bit about your journey in the MPC and obviously now kickstarting your journey in the IFBB.
So I went through like a horrific heartbreak last year, and I decided to just take all that negative energy and put it right into the gym. And all these people started walking up to me at the gym and they're like, "Are you competing? Are you competing?" And finally I'm like, all right, let me go try. And here we are. This is incredible.
That's incredible. Well, what a great testament of how turning something negative into something positive. So what was your qualifying show to qualify you for the Nationals here this weekend?
The Utah Classic in October.
Okay, and I have another question for you. So I pride myself in always having done women's physique and not any other category. What made you decide to do women's physique?
So I was actually going to compete in just figure. I did a photo shoot and the photographer started having me doing some physique poses. And then Shane was like, "Oh, so you want to do physique?" And I'm like, "I'll try it." And yeah.
Well, it definitely was a good decision. Obviously, you're here the overall winner this weekend, and you have your IFBB Pro card. One last question before you go: how are you going to wrap up this weekend? How are you going to celebrate?
With all the people who've supported me and been there for me, I'm going to go eat some food and have some cookies.
That's excellent. Well, again, congratulations, Michelle. Very, very well deserved. Again, we're at the MPC Nationals here in Dallas, Texas this weekend. I'm three-time Miss Physique Olympia, Sarah Villegas. We're here with Sheila Brown and, of course, our Women's Physique National Champion, Michelle Johnson.
Thank you so much, you guys.
And shout out to Shane Hughley, because I know he's standing right here. He's got a great, great following. So shout out to Shane.
Yes.
And welcome to the league.
He's an incredible coach. I couldn't be blessed with a better team.
Epic coach.
This is Sheila and Sarah with NBC News Online. We are signing off. Thank you.
Again, congratulations, ma'am. You worked hard. You earned that. I mean, shout out to your coach Shane. How long y'all two known each other since you've been competing?
So when I decided to get into this industry, my posing coach hooked me up with him, and he's been my only coach, and he's gonna be my only coach. He's amazing, the team he has. So like he's your biggest cheerleader, which is the coolest thing. Like if you see how he's like recording you from the stage, him and his wife have like the most amazing team. She's behind stage helping you get your bikini ready. She's gluing, making sure your poses are right. Everything looks phenomenal. And then he's your biggest cheerleader, recording and cheering you on from the stage. I, they're incredible.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good ratio. Who was your posing coach at the time that we were working with?
Nicole, she's an IFBB pro. She doesn't compete anymore, but I think she does still hand out the trophies at like the shows in New Jersey.
Hmm. Yeah. Is it Nicole Wilkins by chance?
No. Why is my
Oh.
Her last name. She got married. I will send you her page. Everyone knows who she is. I don't know why I'm having a brain fart right now.
That's all right. It's not. We got here, my man KL the Wanderer says, what's going on? Not much, brother. Also, this is my man says, Michelle jumped over the moon to get her pro card. Congratulations. And also he
Nicole
says,
Sullivan.
Nicole Sullivan. I think I might have
Yeah.
heard of it. One step for humankind. Yeah, I mean, and that's a lot of work. Just the opportunity. Because I think the this year I got to interview a couple ladies that also competed at the nationals. That was Shamika Tucker and her sister Shannon. They both won their pro cards in wins in figure also. And they also competed in the overall. But you I forgot who was the overall champion in figure, but you're the overall champion in physique. What was that feeling when it was all said and done, and they told you were the champion?
I was like, I fucking did it. I did it. It was surreal. You're competing. That was the largest national show in history last year, they said. And you show up, there's hundreds and thousands of people, and I'm like, oh my God. I got scared as shit. I'm like, you know, I think not many competitors will tell you the truth on how they're feeling. Like they'll act like they're all confident and stuff, but girl, the bathroom visits, the stressing out, the posing, it was stressful. So when I finally won, oh my God, I was like, oh my God, it was worth it. All my hard work. Because
Yeah.
this is my job. I'm in the gym 3 to 6 hours a day, a freaking day, 6 days a week, to the point where the people who work at the gym, they're like, you're still here? Listen, once I set my eye and heart on something, I go for it with everything that I got.
Yeah, that's what you need, especially being bodybuilding. Determination. You have to have the will, because this sport is again, it's a tough sport, and for you women, this it's a lot harder because the aspects of the big thing is always the femininity aspect. Because we
Yes.
tell you we want you to be more feminine, you want to be more dad. Yeah, 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 yeah. As you just saw recently, and I'm not a fan of it. They announced a new fit model division, and to me, here's the problem with that. When you bring in something, if you already have a problem, fix the problem within. Don't bring in something to try to, I don't know, try to glaze over it. Like anything, bodybuilding is a very influential, very extreme sport. It don't take long for to get influenced. Like, look at bikini, how it started. It has
Hmm.
evolved over. Look at wellness, how it's looked. It has evolved. It won't be long for that division evolves. And you understand the aspects of it, what's evolving, the work you got to put in, the time you got to put in, sacrifice you got to make. I know there's more. You wish you could spend more time with your son, but then that time is spent in the gym. But I think as any boy, we love our mothers, so we support whatever they do. And I'm good that you have people like your coach, your friends, your family that do stand by you, because this is, like I said again, most people don't understand that you are an athlete, not just a woman, but also an athlete. And this is sport be done past. I wish there was more benefits of it, especially financial wise. Only ones that really get the money is, as I call them, the banana hammocks and the board shorts.
I know. I wish they brought more money into it too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can think about it. If you can get maybe $20,000 can take care of a prep for just a year, and then I know the benefits. Like one thing, see, most of your stuff is mostly you're doing it on your own. But have anybody been reach out for you for maybe sponsorship in the future?
Oh yeah, so I'm sponsored by a clothing company, a supplement company, Angel Bikinis. Um, so I have some sponsors and they're amazing.
Yeah. This is from a man. K. Eric says, "What do you, in terms of putting yourself out there in the public, to recognize your accomplishment, if that makes sense?" So, you know, what you think would you really need, especially because most people, when they think about bodybuilding, they think about two people. That's Arnold Schwarzenegger and Lou Ferrigno, Terminator and Incredible Hulk.
Right.
And most people don't, like, well, like if I mention a name, and most definite name that I am always, because Kaya, he knows me. One person I always talk about because I'm a fan of her, and that is Andrea Shaw.
Yeah, she's
I mean,
incredible.
Sarah Biggers, she's a top competitor. You know, what do you think? would you think it would take for bodybuilding to get more recognition and respect?
I think more money would draw people in and make more athletes want to compete and stuff if there was bigger prizes. Like you had said, this costs a lot of money to do. Like when I got into my bulking plan, I spend like $400 plus a week just on food that I have to consume. That's just my food, not my family's food. So like if there was more prizes or incentives, I think there would be a lot more people coming for it.
Hmm.
$1,000, $2,000 prize. I mean, anything's great, don't get me wrong, but that really only covers like someone's probably 1 week worth of the amount of supplements we have to take are hundreds a month as well.
Hmm. Yeah, and then also the cost for y'all women is way more than the men. The guys is going to wear banana hammocks and board shorts, and tanning. That's it. Y'all ladies have to get your hair done, your makeup done, your suits right there. That's maybe a car note or a mortgage.
My
Uh,
first suit was $1,200.
ooh, ooh,
Yeah.
$1,200. What can I do with $1,200? I can buy myself get a new car. I got a car in the shop that's been there for almost a year. Yeah, and travel to the shows back and forth. There's so much involved in it. Folks. Well, we have her talking here because I always want to get people who are interested in following these ladies. If you want to follow Michelle, her links are in the live stream of this video. In the live stream, you can go check her out, follow her, support her. But just as a disclaimer, I tell everybody out there, and this is no offense to you, Michelle. I say this to guys because I know you guys. I'm one of you. I'm reformed. I'm one of you. I know you out there, guys. Don't be weird. I didn't do it, but I know guys do it.
So I'll tell you what, I've been good looking and getting hit on my whole life. These bodybuilder people are like on a whole nother level of the messages I get. But you know what? I actually do interact with my fans. If you get inappropriate, I'll just block you. But back to when we're saying like how expensive this is, I have a lot of amazing fans that will be like, hey,